Well, Marvel, I initiate yet another slow clap for you. How many claps are in a slow clap? Another Phase 2 film down, and we didn't even have to wait for the summer blockbuster season. A November release date for Thor the Dark World is perfect, because there is, literally, zero competition.
Literally?
Literally. So why rob Peter to pay Paul for a summer release closer to Guardians and Winter Soldier? This is your marketing lesson for the day, geeklings. Pay that shit forward. Thor the Dark World is another strong entry into the Marvel franchise, and in some way is significantly better when compared to the original. What the film has going for it the most, aside from Loki, Lord Jesus, he's so fine, is that it is pretty well rounded, not unlike that of Loki's butt. It doesn't drag, nor does it move at breakneck speed. The action scenes are extremely satisfying. I mean, some of the best since Avengers. The Dark World's use of comedy is very natural, and there are some pretty funny points, and not in the eye-rolling way that douches you out. Chris Hemsworth's... I sound like I have a freaking lisp. Chris Hemsworth's Thor has definitely outgrown his arrogance, and it's great to see the dynamic between him and his father Odin shift compared to where we left them last. Thor proving to be wiser in regard to the threat the Dark Elves posed was a nice touch, and Anthony Hopkins really hammers, no pun intended, these scenes home. While I admire Natalie Portman and what she brings to the table as Jane Foster, there is just something off about her and Hemsworth's chemistry. Thankfully, their scenes aren't as overpoweringly lovey-dovey boo than the first one, but I cannot get invested in their romance. When the scenes happen, it's just awkward, and it takes me away from the flow of the movie. Okay, you guys, Jamie Alexander needs to be fucking Wonder Woman. End of story. There are some undisputed facts out there, and this is one of them. She is made for it. She's the perfect mix of sexy and kick-ass. She's just got that Amazon swagger. Once again, I felt Sif and the Warriors 3 were underutilized, and that is a damn shame. You know what? I would actually love to see them get their own film sometime down the road. It would be great to explore more of the 9 realms with this group of characters. What do you say, Marvel? Christopher Eccleston was the 9th Doctor and thus has legend status. I mean, he brought back Doctor Who for a whole new generation, including yours truly. However, it has to be said, Malekith and the Dark Elves were lacking. The Dark Elves want to plunge the realms into darkness by using this weapon called the Ether, and that is pretty much all we learn about them. So at the end of the day, they are just generic villains with a generic doomsday device, not unlike the Chitauri. And we expect a little more complexity from our baddies, but that is why we have Loki. It is no secret the boner that I have for Tom Hiddleston. Once again, the man exceeds all expectations. I mean, the highlight of this film is definitely Loki. Every scene the man touches is pretty much the most memorable. He got that Midas touch and shit. Bling. His chemistry with his co-stars is unmatched. I mean, it's kind of sad that he has better chemistry with Hemsworth than Portman does. Ladies, the Hiddle fiction practically writes itself here. Loki's arc is the film's most satisfying and is filled with all sorts of surprises. That little trickster. Overall, The Dark World is a very good continuation of the Thor story. The stage is set, and the writing is on the wall for the final chapters of the Thunder God's tale, as well as the Earth's mightiest heroes. Make sure you stay for the credits as usual, and dude, Marvel continues to push forward into live-action dominance. Film, television, and now 4 separate interlocking series on Netflix. Will DC ever catch up? What do you folks think of Thor's second solo outing? Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, stay geeky, my friends. I'm gonna start writing that paperwork. Like, what day is it today? It's Thursday. No. It's Thor's Day. That's where the name came from. Wikipedia that shit, bitch.